Hey YouTube, today we've got a little Hyundai. It's an i30 petrol edition. Makes sense for me to get petrol running. We're going to be doing the rear disc pads, brake pads. Yeah, it's a straightforward job, but I thought I'd just video it and might help some of you guys along if you need to do your own. Hope you enjoy. Right, so we're going to start by taking the wheel off. These are 21s, 21 mil. May have it a little bit high to be fair, but that's how it goes. Wow. So this has just had new tyres put on it. And of course I call Spanish, well a lot of the Spanish pneumaticos, they don't use a torque wrench. So these have that weird trim, and if you have a look here, it's got the cutout, so that's for your valve when you put air in it. So when you're putting it back, make sure that lines up nice. Right, let's see where we're at. Brake disc, bit of a lip on that, which I mentioned to the customer, but not great. I think we'll get away with one last set of pads on this. So we want to undo this bolt here and the top one, corresponding one, and then we can remove the caliper off the caliper carrier. I think I'm just going to drop it down a little bit so I'm not working on my tiptoes. Get some light on there, might make it a bit easier for everyone. How's that looking? That looks better. So it's these two, they're 14s. Right, so these are 14s. On the tight side, but there we go. Same with the bottom one. There we go. Another UK car, you can probably tell by the corrosion on it. I think this one's been over here for, I don't know, 3 years, I think. I'll hook this out the way somewhere. Right in your way. So here's the brake pads. That's the out one. That's the inner one. I feel quite stuck in there. That's what we do. Get a screwdriver, get a little lever out. Well, they're in there well. That's in there. It's in there very well. No, it isn't. I figure the corrosion's probably got under the furniture and tightened it all up. So that's the brake furniture. It's probably got corrosion under it. So I'll get the wire wheel, give it a good old clean up. So this slides are moving. I'll take them out. Now keep these in order. This is the lower one, and it's actually slightly different on this side from the top one. Let's pop that there. And that's the top one. This has got that little plastic ring around it, so that goes in the top on this side. And we're working on the right hand side at the moment. I'm going to get the wire wheel, give this a good old clean up. But before I do that, I want to take off the brake furniture. So screwdriver, and gently give it a little tap. And again, keep these in order. So that's going to be your bottom one. Need a good clean up. That's the top one. I'll just get the wire wheel on it and give it a really good clean up. And I'll do the same with the caliper as well. Right, unfortunately, I wasn't recording when I saw the new brake furniture that came with them. But it's not a great fit, to be fair. Came with the Brembo stuff, and it's really not a good fit, so it's unusual for Brembo. So what I should do is give the old brake furniture a good clean up and put it back. I'll just show you. I mean, it's all sitting as it should. Get a pad. It does go, but it's a little bit tight in there, and the caliper carrier has been cleaned up properly. There's no little lumps underneath it. You can see how well that's sitting there and there. So I'll pull that out, clean up the original stuff and put that back in. It's very unusual for Brembo. So, clean them up now. Let's see how we go with these ones. Hopefully, they'll do the job. This was a bottom one. Make sure it goes in nice and square. Do the top one now. In there on that one. Not quite square. That's got it. Right, nice and square. Let's see if the well, let's give it a little clean first. Good idea. Have a bit of crap on the end. There goes the light. I need to find a better lighting solution than what I'm using when I'm recording. Maybe get one that's on a stand. Oh. Right, so that's the brake furniture back on. Next thing, we need to push back the caliper piston. I'm struggling with my speech today. I bashed myself in the mouth the other day. I've got a wobbly back tooth, which I'm kind of giving a chance to sort itself out, or it's going to be taken to the dentist and they can sort it out. But as I have a bigger version of dentists, that's going to be a last resort. Right, so what I do, I use these to start with, just to see if it'll push back nice and easy, which it does. Now, if there's any grief or if it's not going, then you need to reassess the situation. But that one went back lovely. A bit of anti-squirrel. Now let's put these pads in. Now I'm not sure if I showed you, but one of them has a little metal strip on it, and when the pads get very low, that starts squealing. Now I can see what I'm doing. I'll get my head around the back of it. I don't know if I'm going to be in your way if I do that. Ouch. Where are we at now? Yeah. Come on. There we go. Just so to get the angle right. Right, so next what we're going to do is get these sliders back in. If you remember, the lower one was a plain one. So I'll just use some standard brake grease on it. A little smear and stick it in the hole. There we go. Same with the other one, I've given it a little clean up. Give it a little lube up with old grease. And that one will go in the top hole. Right, now I can get the brake caliper back on. So just hang there. Use a little bit of medium strength blue. It didn't come with new bolts in the kit. Same with the other one. As always, start them off by hand. You can nip them up, remembering they're 14s. There goes the light again. And do the bottom line. Torque them up next. Don't give out torque figures because types of brake on another Hyundai i20 could be different, and it really depends. So check them out for yourself. So that's back together. That isn't that, that's the owner adjusted up his rear brakes. So these have got shoes, that's how they work. Make sure you haven't left anything around, all good. So we'll put the wheel on and then we'll pump up the foot brake. And remember to line a little cutout with your valve when you want to put it in it. And again, start them off by hand. And I'll just use the gun to lift them up and then finish with the torque wrench. So that's ready to be finished with the torque wrench. Drop it down, press the brake pedal, do the other side, which I'm not going to video. It's exactly the same with this as this side. And then just torque up the wheels. Pump up the old brake pedal. Now, just when you press the brake pedal, just press it a couple of inches at a time. Don't sort of push it to the floor. She'll go to the floor, hopefully. But, you know, just don't sort of push it too far. Just a couple of inches. That's all that's needed. untuck. What I do is I come back once I've done the other side. So, other side done. Last thing, check your fluid. Replace the cap. Well, that's, for me, second last thing. Because my last thing is to torque up the wheels. As simple as that. Just remember, check out your own torque spec for your own vehicle. And if you're interested, they're the pads that I used. I didn't use the furniture, and it didn't come with bolts either. Well, I hope you found that video interesting. Just doing the rear pads on this little i30. Very straightforward. Check your own torque settings, be methodical. Make sure start everything up by hand when you're putting it back together, and just don't force things, and it should all go swimmingly. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell to get notified of new videos as and when they come out, and please leave your comments, questions in the box below. Thank you for watching.